Hello and welcome to another episode of a summary and analysis of Lord of the Flies by William Golding. In this episode, we will be focusing on chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 3 Summary. It's weeks later. In the deep silence of the jungle, Jack tracks a pig and hurls his spear at it. As usual, he misses. Jack returns to the beach, frustrated and angry. On the beach, Ralph and Simon are building huts. Ralph is frustrated because only he and Simon are working on the huts, which are falling apart. He complains to Jack that everyone else is off playing or hunting. Ralph's complaint offends Jack. Jack points out that all the hunters except Jack came back hours ago and are now swimming and playing. Jack tries to explain his obsession with catching and killing a pig, but can't seem to find the words. Ralph and Jack argue whether hunting is as important as building shelters. Alright, so here you can see Jack has become obsessed with killing a pig, alright, but some shred of civilization that's clinging onto him still holds him back. And then again, savagery confronts civilization. As Jack hunts, the savage, Ralph builds shelters, the civilized. Note that only Simon helps Ralph build the huts. The instinct towards savagery cannot be conveyed in words, as Jack fails to explain why he is so obsessed with killing a pig. Language is a product of the civilization that Jack is abandoning. And then when Ralph and Jack argue about hunting versus shelter building, savagery again clashes with civilization. Here is an image from Course Hero of Ralph and Simon building huts. You can see I have added in some speech bubbles and some text so you know who is who in this image. Ralph says they need shelters because many of the boys are scared. Simon observes that it is as if the island is bad, not the good island that Ralph described. Jack agrees. While hunting in the jungle, he says he often feels like he's the one who's being hunted. Ralph puts the focus of the conversation back on getting rescued. He mentions Jack and the hunter's responsibility for the fire, which causes another argument. Jack claims hunting is work. Ralph shouts that while Jack likes hunting, he's stuck building shelters for the good of everyone, not for pleasure. They go for a swim that just barely manages to cool down their anger. Simon slips away into the forest. He helps some of the younger boys gather fruit, then finds a beautiful glade hidden by creeper vines. He sneaks inside and contemplates the island's sights and sounds in a kind of spiritual meditation. Okay, so Simon's sense of the island is mystical, as if it's haunted. And Jack, who's a hunter, feels hunted himself. But the boys have yet to figure out what is so haunting about this island. Then civilized Ralph builds shelters out of necessity. Civilization suppresses his desire to, quote, have fun by making people feel shame for not acting responsibly. Successful societies suppress the beast, but never destroy it. Unlike the civilized Ralph, Simon enjoys building shelters. Unlike the savage Jack, Simon is perfectly comfortable and unafraid in the jungle, and we can see this because he disappears into the jungle by himself. Chapter 4 Summary. The boys adjust to life on the island. The younger boys are now called Little-uns, and the older boys are Big-uns. The Little-uns generally play all day and then become terrified at night. As 3 Little-uns play in the sand, 2 Big-uns, named Maurice and Roger, emerge from the forest. Maurice heads off to swim, but Roger stays behind. When one of the Little-uns, Henry, wanders off, Roger follows him. As Henry plays at the edge of the ocean, happily controlling the movements of the little animals living there. Roger watches Henry from a distance and finds some nuts blown from a tree. After a pause, Roger throws the nuts and then some stones at Henry, but he purposely aims to miss by a few feet. Okay, so for now, the little ones get scared at night, and the beast still exists in the boys' nightmares, but it will soon enter their conscious minds. Then you can see here that though Henry is young, he has the innate savage love of dominance and power as he enjoys controlling animals that are smaller than he is. Then you can see Roger treats Henry just as Henry treats the animals. Roger wants to actually hurt Henry, but civilization holds him back again. Here we can see an image of Roger, Maurice, Henry, and another little one on the beach. And you can see in Roger's hand is a stone, and he's throwing stones at Henry, although he is trying to miss. Okay? Now, think about this image. Is it foreshadowing what's to come? Alright, again, a lovely graphic from Course Hero. Jack emerges from the forest and calls to Roger, telling him to follow. In the jungle, Jack paints his own face for hunting camouflage. The mask makes him feel liberated. Jack begins dancing and snarling. He gets Roger, Sam and Eric, and some others to come hunt with him. On the beach, a bunch of biggins, including Ralph and Piggy, rest and talk. Soon Piggy comes up with a plan for them to build sundials so they'll know the time. The other boys laugh at him. His obesity, glasses, and asthma make him an outsider. Okay, so here you can see Sam and Eric are introduced for the first time, okay, or at least you can see their name. And just important to note that the identical twins, Sam and Eric, do everything together. They are so alike that the other boys use one name to refer to them, Sam and Eric, okay? They've just squashed their two names together, and that is how they refer to the twins. Then Jack's mask shields him from civilization's hold, stripping him of his civilized identity, making him anonymous and free from shame. Jack hunts pigs to feel strong and part of a group. Civilized boys pick on Piggy for the same reason. It's human nature. Suddenly, Ralph spots smoke on the horizon. It's a ship. Everyone looks at the mountain, but there's no smoke from their signal fire. They run to the mountain top and discover the fire is dead and the ship has passed. Below them, they see a procession of hunters carrying a pig on a spit and chanting, "Kill the pig, cut her throat, spill her blood." The hunters come up to the mountain top. Jack, not realizing what's happened, is triumphant after killing the pig. Furious, Ralph tells Jack about the ship. Jack responds defensively. He says he needed more hunters to circle the pig. Piggy and even some of the hunters start yelling at Jack. Jack, humiliated and angry, hits Piggy. Piggy's glasses fly off and a lens breaks from them. Jack mocks Piggy and everyone laughs. Okay, so in this chapter we can see that savagery and civilization clash in the open for the very first time. Jack chooses to hunt over tending to the fire, and his choice has devastating consequences. A ship and the prospect of rescue pass them by. Jack has decided that rescue, which is basically civilization, is not as important to him as hunting or savagery, while Ralph has clearly taken the other side. And then in the last paragraph, you can see that when Jack feels vulnerable, he abuses a weaker victim to regain his authority. Here we have a lovely graphic from Course Hero depicting Jack and his hunters returning with a pig on a spit. Eventually, Jack apologizes for letting the fire die. Ralph borrows Piggy's glasses to light the fire. Ralph realizes he and Piggy have become allies. They cook the pig, but Jack refuses to give to Piggy any meat. Simon shares with Piggy, though. Jack and his boys begin to reenact the killing of the pig in a type of ritual dance. Ralph announces that he's calling an assembly and walks away. Alright, so here you can see the boys are taking sides. Ralph and Piggy favor rescue and civilization, while Jack favors hunting and savagery. Simon is generous, and you can see he doesn't fight with anybody on the island. And again, Ralph interrupts the savage ritual dance by calling a meeting, which is a symbol of civilization. Here we have a lovely Course Hero graphic of the boys cooking the pig and the hunters reenacting the kill. Thank you so much for watching this episode of our Lord of the Flies summary and analysis. A big thanks goes out to Course Hero for their wonderful graphics and to LitCharts for their summary and analysis information. I hope you have a wonderful day and take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.